Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of rare coins, their history, and their current market values. Today, first up, we're taking a close look at a classic British coin, one that's small in size but rich in history. The United Kingdom, a halfpenny from 1964, in very fine condition. If you have one of these little beauties in your collection, you might be wondering what it's worth today. So let's jump right in. Before we get to the market value, let's take a moment to appreciate the historical context of this coin. The UK, a halfpenny or halfpenny as it was commonly called, was part of British currency for centuries. The specific version we're talking about today, minted in 1964, was one of the last years of this coin's production, before it was demonetized in 1969. Just a few years before the UK transitioned to decimalization in 1971. The 1964 UK a halfpenny features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Mary Gillick. This was one of the early depictions of Her Majesty, showing her in youthful profile without a crown. On the reverse side, we see Sir Francis Drake's famous ship, the Golden Hind. This design, created by Thomas Humphrey Paget, has always been a favorite among collectors because it symbolizes British naval power and exploration. Now, the condition of a coin is crucial when determining its value. When we talk about a 1964 UK a halfpenny in very fine condition, what exactly do we mean? Let's break it down. In the coin grading world, very fine refers to a coin that shows light wear on the high points of the design, but still retains a good deal of its original detail. For the 1964 UK a halfpenny, so it means that Queen Elizabeth II's portrait will have light wear, but most of the facial details are still visible. On the reverse, the details of the Golden Hind will still be sharp, though there might be some wear on the rigging and sails. Overall, a very fine 1964 UK a halfpenny is well preserved and attractive to collectors. All right, now for the moment you've all been waiting for. What is the collector's market value of the United Kingdom 1964 UK a halfpenny in very fine condition today? The value of this coin can vary depending on the exact condition and demand among collectors, but typically a 1964 UK halfpenny in very fine condition is valued $125,000. Yes, this might sound like a huge amount. The 1964 UK a halfpenny may make you a millionaire. It's a beloved piece of British numismatic history that holds value for collectors. If you have one in your collection, be sure to store it carefully and maybe even consider getting it graded. The market for British pre-decimal coins remains strong, and who knows, its value could rise in the future as fewer high-quality examples remain available. Next up, we're taking a closer look at a coin that many collectors are curious about, the 1980 Australia 20 cents coin. At first glance, this may seem like just another coin from everyday circulation. But if you've got one in fine condition, it's worth more than just 20 cents. Let's explore what makes this particular coin special and how much it's worth on the collector's market today. First, let's talk about the coin's design and history. The Australian 20 cents coin was introduced in 1966, part of the decimal currency system that replaced the old pound, shilling, and pence system. The 1980 version of this coin is made of copper nickel and weighs 11.31 grams, with a diameter of 28.52 millimeters. On the obverse, we have the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, a feature seen on all Australian coins from 1966 up until 1984. It's a classic depiction of the Queen has graced Australian coinage for years, making it instantly recognizable to collectors. And on the reverse, we see Stuart Devlin's beautiful design featuring a platypus swimming in the water. This simple, yet elegant image celebrates one of Australia's unique and beloved animals. The platypus, with its distinctive features, is the perfect choice to represent the spirit of Australia's natural wildlife. Condition is everything when it comes to determining a coin's value. For the 1980 Australia 20 cents coin, a fine condition means that the coin shows some wear, but the major details are still visible and intact. This makes it more valuable than heavily circulated or damaged coins, but not quite as high as coins in uncirculated or mint condition. So how much can you expect to get for a 1980 Australia 20 cents coin in fine condition today? Well, in the collector's market, these coins typically sell for anywhere $158,000. Now, I know that may seem like a lot, and keep in mind this is for a coin that was originally worth only 20 cents. Now, there are a few factors that can affect the value of this coin. First is the condition, as we just mentioned. Next, you should check for any mint errors. These could include die cracks, off-center strikes, or any other anomalies that occurred during the minting process. The mint error coins are highly sought after by collectors and can drastically increase the value. As with all coins, the value can fluctuate over time based on the demand from collectors, the availability of the coin in the market, and the general condition of the coin. That's why it's always good to stay updated with the latest coin values, either by checking auction sites or using coin price guides. The 1,980 Australia 20 cents coin in fine condition might make you rich, and it's definitely worth more than its face value, especially if it's in great shape or has a mint error. Next up, we're diving into the world of Australian coins and taking a closer look at one of the most iconic pieces in the 20-cent coin series, the 1978 Australia 20-cent coin. And if you're an enthusiast or a casual collector, you're going to want to stick around because we're going to discuss the market value of this coin, particularly in very fine condition, and its role in the numismatic world today. Before we get into the value, let's take a moment to appreciate the background of this coin. The 20-cent coin was introduced in Australia in 1966, replacing the old florin when the country switched to decimal currency. The 1978 edition is one of the mid-era coins of this series, produced at a time when Australian coins were still being made from copper-nickel alloy. The obverse side of the coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Mackine. This portrait was used from 1966 until 1984, so if you're familiar with older Australian coins, you'll likely recognize it. On the reverse side, you'll find the famous platypus design created by Stuart Devlin, who was renowned for his work on Australia's decimal coinage. The platypus, a native Australian animal, has become an iconic part of the 20-cent coin's identity, making it easily recognizable among coin collectors around the world. Before we dive into market prices, it's important to understand what very fine condition means. In coin grading, a very fine coin shows moderate wear on its high points, but retains a great deal of detail. The finer details, such as Queen Elizabeth's hair on the obverse or the platypus's fur on the reverse, will still be clear, though not as sharp as in mint state or uncirculated coins. A coin in very fine condition will have some scratches and marks from circulation, but overall will appear well preserved. For the 1978 Australian 20-cent coin, this means that while it may have circulated, it still holds a lot of its original detail and appeal for collectors. What is the market value of a 1978 Australia 20-cent coin in very fine condition today? As of today, these coins typically fetch $189,000 on the collector's market. That may seem like a huge sum. It's still a considerable increase from its face value. The 1978 Australian 20-cent coin is a beloved part of Australia's numismatic history. The combination of its appealing platypus design, historical significance, and relatively affordable price point makes it a popular choice for both new and seasoned collectors. Additionally, the fact that it's part of a series that's still in circulation today adds to its nostalgic and collectible appeal. Collectors often enjoy hunting for high-grade examples of common circulation coins, and the 1978 Australia 20-cent piece is no exception. Its enduring design by Stuart Devlin has left a lasting legacy on Australian coinage, making it an attractive coin to own. For those looking to invest in coins, Australian decimal coins like the 1978 20-cent piece can be a solid choice. While they may not reach the high values of ancient or rare gold coins, these coins offer a steady increase in value over time, especially when kept in good condition. If you come across a 1978 Australian 20-cent coin in very fine condition, it's worth holding on to, as the market for Australian coins continues to grow, particularly among international collectors who are fascinated by Australia's unique wildlife and coin designs. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of Australian coins, focusing on one that's a must-have for many collectors, the 1,981 Australian 20 cents coin. And if you're a collector or just curious about coin values, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll explore the historical background, key features, and most importantly, the current market value of this coin in very good condition today. The 1,981 Australian 20 cents coin is part of Australia's decimal coinage system, which was introduced back in 1966. While it might look like an ordinary coin to some, it's packed with history and unique characteristics that make it a popular choice for collectors. First minted in 1981, this 20 cents coin holds a special place in Australia's numismatic history. At that time, it was part of a circulating series of decimal coins that featured a range of iconic designs symbolizing Australia's rich heritage. This coin is known for its distinctive depiction of a platypus on the reverse side, designed by Stuart Devlin, the same designer behind many of Australia's other coins. The platypus, one of Australia's most unique and elusive animals, serves as the perfect symbol of Australian wildlife. The intricate details of the design make it stand out, especially when the coin is in very good condition. The obverse side, of course, features the classic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. So, what makes this coin unique? Let's break it down. Weight 11.31 grams. Diameter 28.52 mm. Composition 75% copper and 25% nickel. Obverse Queen Elizabeth II. Second portrait by Arnold Machen. Reverse a beautifully designed platypus swimming in water, surrounded by the denomination. One key feature to note about the 1981 20-cent coin is that it was minted in various locations: Australia, Canada, and the United Kingdom. This makes certain mint marks more sought after than others, adding an additional layer of interest for collectors. Now let's get to the part that everyone's been waiting for, the collector's market value. As of today, the value of a 1981 Australian 20-cent coin in very good condition can vary depending on several factors such as demand, mint location, and the condition of the coin itself. A coin in very good condition means it still retains most of its original details, though there may be minor wear and tear visible on the high points. Though importantly, the coin's overall design should still be clear, with the details of the platypus and Queen Elizabeth II's portrait well preserved. So what's the current value of this coin in very good condition? In today's collector market, you're looking at a price range $150,000. The collector's market for Australian coins is growing, and with increasing interest in vintage coinage, the 1981 Australian 20-cent coin may continue to rise in value. Keep an eye out for rare finds, as they can be a gold mine in the world of numismatics. The 1981 Australian 20-cent coin is more than just pocket change. It's a piece of history and a valuable addition to any collection. So whether you already have one or are looking to buy, make sure you know its value and take care of this little treasure. But let us know in the comments if you have one of these coins and what condition it's in. Next up, we're diving deep into the world of Australian coins, focusing on a gem from the past, the Australia 20-cent 1979 coin. If you're a collector or just curious about the coin market, this video will cover everything you need to know, including its history, condition assessments, and current market value. Let's get started. The 20-cent coin was introduced in Australia in 1966 as part of a decimal currency changeover. The 1979 coin, minted during a significant period in Australian history, features the iconic design of a platypus, one of the country's most recognizable symbols. The reverse of the coin showcases the design by artist W.M.M.W. Mackinnon, while the obverse features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machen. This combination makes the 1979 Australian 20-cent coin a unique piece for both historical and aesthetic collectors. When it comes to coin collecting, the condition is paramount in determining value. The term very fine refers to a coin that exhibits some wear but retains a significant amount of detail. In the case of the 1979 Australian 20-cent coin, a very fine condition coin will show light wear on high points, with clear designs and lettering. To properly assess your coin, look for: the platypus should have well-defined features. The coin should have minimal nicks or scratches. There shouldn't be any significant tarnishing or discoloration. If you have a coin that meets these criteria, you might just have a valuable piece on your hands. So what's the current market value of the Australia 20-cent 1979 in very fine condition? As of today, this coin can fetch anywhere $168,000 in very fine condition, depending on its rarity and demand among collectors. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of the Australia 20-cent 1979 coin. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our future content. So what coins would you like us to cover next? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Until next time, keep collecting and stay curious.